But if you could have a single superpower and it's locked in and you cannot change it, what would it be and why? And I hope it's not you point at your enemies and make them explode. Because
I don't think that would be very practical.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did end up deciding one very specific power.
Ooh, okay.
It is telekinesis, but for objects that you can only hold and like lift based on like your current like physical capabilities within a limited area of space, and maybe like if you're in direct communication with someone for the specific purpose of, you know, those times when you're lying on your bed and you have your phone there with you, right? But then you fall asleep because maybe you're like browsing TikTok and you pass out, right? And then you shuffle around, you turn in your bed, right? But in the act of shuffling around while you're sleeping, right, the bed falls down the crack in between the wall and the headrest, right? And you wake up and you're like, oh, what time is it? I can't check because your phone's down there, right? So what you have to do is you have to get up out of the bed, you know, out of the nice comfy blankets, move the bed physically so that your arm can reach through the head, you know, the little headboard and the wall, right? And then like reach really awkwardly to get it. And then by that point, you can't get back into the bed because now you're all cold. It's not the same. Like the nice little warmth in the, you know, inside the blanket's gone, right? So you don't feel like you want to go back into bed anymore. And plus the phone's all cold in your hand and it's like covered in dust. Right? So my power would be specifically to grab my phone between the headboard and the wall and lift it up and then bring it to me whenever I wake up in the morning so that I don't have to get out of my bed. Okay, if Magni was caught like, you know, blowing people up on national television, right? Like he's not going to be able to go anywhere, right? Like his life is fundamentally changed, right? But like, let's say that, I don't know, like I'm just walking around and I don't know, like I just happen to see like a penny, but I'm too lazy to pick it up. So I like levitate it and I like toss it into my pocket, right? No one's going to notice that. I can go ahead and live the rest of my life easy peasy with this. You know, it's like a little extra, a small little plus instead of like, you know, a superpower that people notice.
It's understandable. It's understandable. I actually had that exact situation where my phone fell in an area that I could not reach. But luckily I had my emotional support spear, which is like the perfect like thinness. And I was able to like not move my bed. I could just like shunt it. But I did scratch up my floor. I've got like hardwood floor. And I scratched up the shit out of it because I used the pointy end. And I was like, I could have just used the butt end, which is like just wood. So next time I'm not going to use the pointy end. And why did I take the cover off? It's got like a really thick plastic sheath, like a cover. I could have just left the cover on, but I took the cover off and I used like... Anyways. That's neither here nor there.